Because I have so many people in Pisces energy right now. It's like so many people in your business. So before I pull on your money, before I pull on your tarot, I want to understand this business. Oh, how we got here, we know. How we're getting here, where we're gonna go is hard. Okay, how we got here. Well, finances slowed down, things got overwhelming. There was a series of unfortunate events that led us to feeling like we were struggling to keep up with the Joneses, keep up with life, keep up with everything that we needed to do. However, that doesn't mean we did something bad or we made bad investments or our money is cursed or we have done something wrong. It's saying we understood that there were going to be things that were out of our control, and we started creating habits and routines that weren't lying about it anymore, that wasn't hiding from it anymore, right? It was the shadows, it was the illusions inside of ourselves, right? The shadow work card is haunting us because a lot of times what other people said, what other people thought of us, our shadows was using that as affirmations. It's like we already thought that bad about ourselves. We already thought that bad about our situation or our resources or whatever. And it was like the life circumstances and other people started echoing that back to us, thinking that the choices we made weren't as clear as we thought that they were. Our heart was giving us more illusions than it was guiding us towards our happiness. It was very complicated because we could have leaned into, we're cursed, this is just this cursed area of our life, it's okay, I'll settle for other things in life. But it wasn't on you. There is greedy here, so there is this energy of other people wanting in your energy, wanting your time, wanting you, wanting so much of you that you would have given everything up for them, for it, for a taste of something, maybe even like an inclusion or just to be in some kind of energy. So there was an intentional slow down in your resources, slow down in your finances. April's returning this back, by the way. There is a return back for this heartache, for this conflict, for this series of unfortunate events. It is a climbing back up, so it is going to be a slower escalation. As far as getting out of the circumstances is going to be a lot longer than what got us into whatever these circumstances are, whether it be an emotional situation or financial. There's just a lot of money stuff tied here. Last Judgment is us calling judgment call. Lavender. Last Judgment is going to be us calling judgment call on the shadows in ourselves. Not judging the shadows, calling judgment on the shadows, saying, hey, this is who you are to me. This is how we communicate to each other. This is how we operate when we need to step into this side of ourselves. And I want to make sure that that is in a healthier way. I don't want to hide that I'm having emotions. I want to embody the side of me that is regulating my body and experiencing whatever that emotion is. If it's anger, if it's sadness, if it's overwhelm, I want to understand you so that other people aren't going to weaponize you against me. And then when someone says something about this side of you, then I automatically believe them because I don't know you. I don't know you enough. I don't know this side of me enough to feel safe in it, to feel secure in it, to feel like I can say, no, you don't know me. You don't understand my story. A lot of eyes on, a lot of conflict, a lot of frustration. There is watching your back, having someone who is standing beside you through it all, but other people still in that energy of saying, hey, with watch your back, it's in that circle of people because there is somebody on their side connected. Could be a family member, doesn't have to be, could be a friend. And it's like, while you've been going through these circumstances together and leaning on each other, this is for the Pisces in a couple. If you're a Pisces by yourself, you've really been leaning on this side of yourself a lot. Someone's going to come in and try to shake that side up. If you're in a relationship, you've been leaning on this person. Someone's trying to shake that person up in a place that's like, well, this wouldn't have happened to you had it not been for this other person. They're kind of like placing all this judgment, all this blame and shame when this person's chosen to be in a connection with you, or you've chosen to embrace this side of yourself. With the Five of Wands, it's also giving April 5th being some kind of highlighting day, really pinging our energy, really kind of feeling like there's multiple versions of us that want to speak. Not jumping just to the first one that shows up, but really letting us have all the different ones. And then deciding from there who's having the main voice, who's going to respond. Do we even have to respond? Something is happening around then. With deep cleaning, this can be deep cleaning your personal body, mind, spirit, soul, the space that you're operating in. Doesn't necessarily have to be an actual place, but it's definitely giving the vibes of like deep removing, like this, whatever you've been going through to lead up to here, it's been a purge of so many different layers of what you thought was you that was really just rotted truths. So it definitely feels like April is offering a lot more deep cleaning, seeing the people, right? When I see this, I kind of look at the fact that like, okay, you have everything but the kitchen sink. Actually, you have the kitchen sink in there. You have the gross bugs on it, but it's giving like the fruit, someone eating off of your fruit, rotting, someone consuming the resources that you have, you not valuing it, you not taking care of it because you didn't understand the value, right? There's a lot of conflict even about who you are because of where you are emotionally, or where you are intellectually, or where you are financially. There's a lot of feeling like those factors should define you in some kind of way and not be an extension of the human experience that we all have. Your income isn't defining you. Your emotional triggers don't define you. What you do with them on a consistent basis shows your character. Your intellect doesn't define you. If you choose to wield it, how you choose to wield it and how you choose to communicate that to other people is going to be an expression of yourself. You define you. You don't have to. Your opinions can change. Your heart can change. Your mind can change. The best part about being human is you can always expand. You can always grow. You can always learn from past experiences. You don't have to let those be the defiant end all be all that get you trapped into cycles. April definitely is giving you the idea of other people's opinions or healing or their judgment of where you should be, not understanding, not embodying. And the idea of finances, it is slow, but it is moving, and movement is momentum, and the momentum will build with the consistency. You didn't believe in the project, or you didn't believe in your position or your value. You didn't believe in what you were doing for resources, so you didn't show up as fully as you knew to, or you were afraid that if you showed up fully, other people would judge and criticize because of your other circumstances that were going on. You have to define who you want to be, Aries energy, and show up fully and completely as that person and embody it. Who's to say you're not allowed to be that person and to grow from there? You can define that for yourself. There is not staying online, socials, not doom scrolling, and not breaking down in isolation or feeling the need to. Definitely share those experiences with a trusted partner who will get through it with you, because going through it in isolation is repeating a cycle. There is money, it's just slow, okay? And it's about who you are and who you choose to show up as with solar plexus, bottom of the deck.